I wouldn't be making a video on this if I don't think it's one of the most significant things to happen to Los Angeles sports in a very, very long time. And it's the fact that Steve Balmer went out to purchase the Fabulous Forum. And there's multiple levels to why this is so significant. And I'm going to make sure to break down each and every one of them for you. But before we get to that, what's going on YouTube? Your boy TheFlightMike back again with another NBA news video. It feels so good to make news content, man. I am absolutely here losing my mind, quarantining myself to death. All I've been doing is live streaming on Twitch and trying to come up with any story, any basketball related story to bring to you guys. So it feels really nice to finally get something out to you guys that is significant to the landscape of the NBA. If you're new to the channel, you love basketball content, make sure you take a moment to like and subscribe and turn on notifications as well. And also check out my socials, man, up in the description down below. Your boy live streams on Twitch. Your boy makes TikTok workout videos. I do a bunch of stuff. But let's get on to why this is so significant, because I know what you guys might be thinking. Mike, who cares? He's just a man that's worth $51 billion purchasing another piece of land. But this is way, way deeper than that, ladies and gentlemen. I want you to pay attention to how the Clippers have been ran as an organization ever since Steve Ballmer has come into the fold. The Donald Sterling era was beginning to look fairly promising up until those allegations up against him and those leaked voicemails, and it was a bunch of horrific stuff. I'm sure you guys know the story, but the Chris Paul, Blake Griffin, JJ Redick era was beginning to look very promising. And that's when Steve Ballmer came into the fold. And with that came an owner that seemed absolutely dedicated to do whatever it takes to win championships. From locking DeAndre Jordan into a room to get him to re-sign, to promising Blake Griffin that he will be one of the all-time Clipper greats prior to shipping him off to Detroit. Steve Ballmer did absolutely whatever it takes to bring the Clippers back on the map. But if you pay attention to what he's done this year, I think it's by far the most impressive thing I've ever seen happen to a franchise ever. And this all starts with the hiring of Jerry West. Because following the hiring of Jerry West came the complete gigantic seismic shift that we know today. Jerry West came in and said, yo, you got to trade Blake Griffin. You got to blow up this core. And yeah, if you want, and you're going to have to start from new. And that's exactly what the Clippers did. And what's very interesting is the way the team has been built and the way the franchise has been branded has completely changed. Have you guys been paying attention to the brand new Los Angeles Clippers jerseys? You know, the one with the Grand Theft Auto San Andreas fonts on their jerseys. You see, like, pay attention to everything that the Clippers say about their brand. It's LA, but it's our way. And then at the same time, the font suggests that they're trying to cater to a demographic that isn't about the glitz and glamour and the flashiness that the Lakers portray. Yeah, they don't have LeBron James and Anthony Davis, but they have grinders like Patrick Beverley and Paul George and Kawhi Leonard and Montrezl Harrell and Lou Williams. All of this contributes to a brand new culture that has been established by Steve Ballmer, and this is the icing on the cake, because Steve Ballmer just paid $400 million to buy the Fabulous Forum, which also happens to be where the Lakers used to play their games prior to the Staples Center, which still to this day remains one of the most legendary arenas in all of sports. But this is Steve Ballmer going even further, because when he came in as the owner of the Los Angeles Clippers, the very first thing he did was cover up the banners and the retired jerseys that the Lakers put up in the Staples Center, because the Clippers and Lakers share Staples Center with one another. He did everything he can to establish the fact that they are no longer the little brother of the Los Angeles Lakers, and this is officially a battle between the blue collar of Los Angeles and the flashy, glitzy leisure individuals that enjoy Los Angeles. Now, some people might be saying, okay, Mike, big whoop, Steve Ballmer bought the Forum. Who's to say that all this branding and all these changes for the Los Angeles Clippers are going to work? Who's to say that it's going to result in a championship? Bro, let's not be delusional, okay? My dad's always told me something that I really hold dear and true, and that's when there's facts presented in front of you, whenever there's empirical data presented in front of you, you should never ignore it. And there is empirical data that demonstrates that what Steve Ballmer is doing is working. And we could go as far back as this past July, literally 8 months ago. Kawhi Leonard literally had the entire NBA and the world on their feet. What was he going to do? Was he going to sign with the Los Angeles Lakers and form the next crazy dynasty and make the NBA completely unwatchable for the next 5 years? Or was he going to choose another team? Was he going to go back to the Toronto Raptors? And you forget, Chris Broussard came out and said it's a done deal. Kawhi Leonard's definitely going to the Lakers. Of course he's going to go to the Lakers. You know, why would he go anywhere else? If he goes to the Lakers, he's literally guaranteed championships. And that's what superstars want. They want to play in a large market, get paid a fat contract, barely have to work as much. He could load manage as much as he wants on the Lakers and win championships. And then Kawhi Leonard shocked all of us. He pulled one of the greatest power moves in NBA history. He chose the Clippers, who, of course, they had their own pros. They had this fantastic supporting cast. They had great role players. They literally took the Warriors in this past year's playoffs to the brink in the first round. It looked like they were able to maintain competitiveness with the Golden State Warriors throughout the entire series, and that's what changed everything. It was a combination of that and the fact that Steve Ballmer has done a phenomenal job establishing a brand new culture for the Los Angeles Clippers, and he's not done. This purchase is just further providing proof and providing us even more evidence that Steve Ballmer is not done creating a brand new culture around the Los Angeles Clippers. He's doing what no other NBA owner of the Clippers has been able to do, and that is make the Clippers their own entity. Honestly, if I'm the Los Angeles Chargers or the Los Angeles Rams, I'm paying attention to what Steve Ballmer is doing, because if the Clippers are able to even win one championship over the Lakers, then by far, without a doubt, what Steve Ballmer has done has proven to be successful. And if Kawhi Leonard and Paul George have decided, of course, Paul George didn't have a choice, but Kawhi Leonard opted to go to the Clippers over the Lakers, that means what Steve Ballmer is doing is working. If you ask me, the Lakers are definitely trending downward, whereas the Clippers are currently trending upward. The Clippers have made a bunch of shrewd decisions in bringing in Jerry West and blowing up their entire core and investing in very good role players before attracting very good stars to their franchise. Whereas the Lakers, and I'm a Laker fan, with all due respect, all they were able to do was lure LeBron James over and then trade their core for Anthony Davis and then build around that, which, of course, I'm not saying that's easy to do, but I'm just saying you have to remember, for 5 years, the Lakers were a complete dumpster fire. Absolutely, the front office is, if you ask me, I still don't have faith in the Lakers front office. But that's besides the point. This is coming from a Laker fan. Can't wait to see how this progresses even more, because pretty much Steve Ballmer is taking the history of the Los Angeles Lakers and he's now making it the present and future of the Los Angeles Clippers. Soon, Clipper games are exclusively going to be played at the Forum, and this just doubles down on Steve Ballmer's vision for the Los Angeles Clippers. So overall, Steve Ballmer spent about $400 million cash on this purchase. I think it's a phenomenal purchase. I love the way the Clippers are progressing forward, because I feel like they're trending in a direction, and bear in mind, diehard Laker fan here, huge Laker fan over here, they're progressing in a direction where they're going to eventually be able to completely pass the Lakers. I 100% believe, to this day, as a Laker fan, and I know Laker fans are going to kill me, I know Laker fans are going to hate me, but that's why I love being a Laker fan and admitting that I'm a Laker fan, because I'm a realistic one. I still think the Clippers would beat us in a 7-game series. I'm sorry, I don't have faith in our bench going up against the Clippers bench. I don't think LeBron James should be playing a ridiculous amount of minutes in the playoffs as well. Assuming there even is a playoffs, I'm assuming there is. But back to what I was telling you about the Clippers, the ownership is doing a phenomenal job just completely changing the way things are done. He's doing a remarkable job making sure that the Clippers are a completely separate entity from the Los Angeles Lakers, and he's giving us a reason why you should go to LA's other team, because he's trying to say that this is what the Clippers represent. It's LA our way. I think it's by far one of the greatest, like, as a person that's just a fan of business, I absolutely enjoy watching how Steve Ballmer operates, and I can't wait to see what he does next. I hope you guys enjoy this video for you guys, because I've been getting a lot of comments saying all my videos are over 10 minutes, so I'm trying to trim as much fat as possible for some of my content. I'm your boy, TheFlightMike. Let me know what you guys think about this brand new purchase by Steve Ballmer. I'll catch you guys in my next upload.